America is back. America is back.
President Joe Biden chose the State Department for his first visit to a federal agency, where he said diplomacy is back.
This war has to end. And to underscore our commitment, we are ending all American support for offensive operations in the war in Yemen, including relevant arms sales.
Since taking office, Biden has spoken to 10 world leaders in an effort, he says, to repair relations damaged during the Trump administration.
I made it clear to President Putin, in a manner very different from my predecessor.
Unlike the previous administration, we will be taking steps to hold Russia accountable for the range of malign activities that it has undertaken. That includes interfering in America's democracy. It includes the poisoning of citizens on European soil with chemical weapons.
Michael O'Hanlon with the Brookings Institution says this approach reflects bipartisanship consensus that the U.S. needs to be tougher on Russia.
Especially over the last 7 or 8 years, dating back to the end of the Obama presidency and continuing through the Trump presidency, even though, of course, President Trump himself personally favored a little bit of a softer line on Russia. But he never persuaded his fellow Republicans or Democrats to take that approach.
The commander-in-chief then pointed to the nation he calls America's most serious competitor.
We'll confront China's economic abuses, counter its aggressive, coercive action to push back on China's attack on human rights, intellectual property, and global governance.
The hard question is really, what do you do about it? You know, where are you going to cooperate with China? Where are you going to be tough? Which tariffs are you going to keep in place? Which technology restrictions? Which kinds of military scenarios concern you? What are you going to do about them?
Biden also announced increasing the number of refugees admitted into the U.S. to 125,000 a year. That's a big jump from the 15,000 allowed under the Trump administration. Ben Kennedy, CBN News.
Well, lots of changes in our foreign policy, but what may escape notice is that proxy war in Yemen. You may think of Yemen as just the small Middle East republic and country, and what is our strategic interest in it? But it's a proxy war, and on one side is Saudi Arabia, and the other side is Iran. What Iran is trying to do is control the oil routes. There's the Strait of Hormuz, but there's a strait off the coast of Yemen. And if they're able to control that, they can literally control all the oil that ever flows from the Middle East. They'll be able to control both of them. And so if we back out of this and back out of supporting Saudi Arabia in this, we're actually playing right into the Iranian plan, which is to control oil going out from the Middle East. So be careful here. This is one where if you embolden Iran, is that good for world peace?